Hey, freak. This is a close practice.
The only person who gets to torture my brother is me.
Welcome to Cnext. Today, we're ranking the top 10 best supernatural TV shows of all time. These are the shows that have captivated us with their stories of magic, mystery, and mayhem, featuring witches, vampires, werewolves, and more. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Son, you okay? Slow down. Why don't you tell me your name?
Number 20. Fate, The Winx Saga.
It's time to embrace the new one.
Everything that's happening at Althea. It's all my fault.
The Winx Saga is a Netflix original series that premiered in 2021. This show is a live-action adaptation of the popular animated series Winx Club, which follows the adventures of 5 teenage fairies who attend a magical boarding school in the otherworld. Fate the Winx Saga is a darker and edgier version of the original, with more mature themes and conflicts. The show explores the origins of the fairies' powers, their relationships with each other and the specialists, and their fight against the evil burned ones.
Fairies from the school have started to go missing. Rosalind was working on some super mysterious shit.
Number 19. The Secret Circle.
Your father comes from a powerful line of witches from dark magic. It can transform someone into evil.
The Secret Circle is a CW series that aired for one season in 2011 to 2012. The show is based on the book series of the same name by L.J. Smith, who also wrote The Vampire Diaries. The show follows Cassie Blake, a teenage girl who moves to Chance Harbor, Washington, after her mother's death. There, she discovers that she is a witch and part of a secret coven of 6 other witches, who are bound by a powerful ancestral curse. The show features a lot of twists and turns, as the coven faces threats from within and without, while also dealing with their personal lives and romances.
You can't control it.
It flooded my entire body.
The scary part is, I liked it.
Number 18. Shadowhunters.
No one can know, Clary.
Shouldn't you be out hunting shadows?
It's my night off.
There's something seriously wrong with Jace.
Shadowhunters is a freeform series that ran for 3 seasons from 2016 to 2019. The show is based on the book series The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare, which is part of a larger universe of novels known as the Shadowhunter Chronicles. The show follows Clary Frey, a young woman who discovers on her 18th birthday that she is a Shadowhunter, a human-angel hybrid who hunts demons and protects the world from evil. Along with her friends, Jace, Alec, Isabel, Simon, and Magnus, she joins the fight against the rogue Shadowhunter Valentine and his army of Downworlders.
I don't want to hurt anybody.
That's too bad, 'cause we do.
Number 17. Legacies.
My name is Hope Michelson. I come from a long line of the villains in your stories. I'm the daughter of a werewolf and a vampire.
Legacies is a CW series that ran for 4 seasons from 2018 to 2022. The show is a spin-off of the originals and the Vampire Diaries, and follows the next generation of supernatural beings at the Salvatore School for the Young and Gifted. The show focuses on Hope Michelson, the tribrid daughter of Klaus Michelson and Haley Marshall, and her friends, who are witches, vampires, werewolves, and hybrids. The show mixes elements of fantasy and horror, as the students face various monsters and villains, while also dealing with their teenage issues and emotions.
I'm born from evil, fighting every day to be good. There's no place in the world for someone like me.
Number 16. Being Human.
You know, all the things that you were scared of as a kid, all the monsters under your bed, they're all real.
Being Human is a British series that aired for 5 seasons from 2009 to 2013. The show is about 3 supernatural roommates, a vampire, a werewolf, and a ghost, who try to live normal lives and cope with their conditions. The show explores the themes of identity, morality, and friendship, as the characters struggle with their inner demons and their external enemies. The show is also known for its dark humor, drama, and social commentary. Being Human is a show that will make you laugh, cry, and think.
This doesn't rob me of my humanity.
Number 15, Lockwood and Company.
Name?
Lucy Carlyle.
I'm Anthony Lockwood. This is George. Welcome to Lockwood & Co.
Lockwood and Company is a Netflix original series that debuted in 2023. The show is based on the book series of the same name by Jonathan Stroud, which is set in an alternate London where ghosts are a common and dangerous phenomenon. The show follows the titular Lockwood and Company, a small and independent agency of teenage ghost hunters, who use their psychic abilities and weapons to combat the spectral threat. The show is a blend of horror, mystery, and adventure, as the team investigates various haunted locations and uncovers a sinister conspiracy.
Did it touch you?
Of course not. I'd be dead.
Number 14, Charmed.
Hear now the words of the witches, the secrets we hid in the night. The oldest of gods are invoked here. The great work of magic is sought.
Charmed is a classic series that aired for 8 seasons from 1998 to 2006. The show is about the Halliwell sisters, Prue, Piper, Phoebe, and later Paige, who are the Charmed Ones, the most powerful witches of all time. The show follows their lives as they balance their personal and professional careers with their destiny of fighting evil and protecting the innocent. The show features a lot of spells, potions, demons, and magical creatures, as well as romance, drama, and humor. Charmed is a show that will charm you with its sisterhood, empowerment, and magic.
I have just found out that I'm a witch, that my sisters are witches, and that we have powers that will apparently unleash all forms of evil.
Number 13, True Blood.
I always thought as different as we are, somehow we could still be together. And now I don't know.
True Blood is a HBO series that ran for 7 seasons from 2008 to 2014. The show is based on the book series The Southern Vampire Mysteries by Charlaine Harris, which is set in a world where vampires have come out of the coffin and coexist with humans, thanks to the invention of synthetic blood. The show follows Sookie Stackhouse, a telepathic waitress who falls in love with a vampire named Bill Compton, and gets involved in the supernatural world of Bon Temps, Louisiana. The show is a mix of horror, romance, and satire, as it explores the themes of religion, politics, and identity.
I am your friend. So you just invite me in, and I can make everything stop.
No, don't. He's one of them. He'll kill us all.
Number 12, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Are you willing to forsake the path of light and follow the path of night?
Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is a Netflix original series that aired for 2 seasons from 2018 to 2020. The show is a darker and more mature adaptation of the comic book series of the same name by Archie Comics, which is also the source material for the sitcom Sabrina the Teenage Witch. The show follows Sabrina Spellman, a half-witch, half-human who lives in the town of Greendale, where she attends Baxter High and the Academy of Unseen Arts. The show depicts her adventures and challenges as she tries to balance her dual nature and her loyalty to her friends, family, and coven. The show is a combination of horror, fantasy, and drama, as it deals with the forces of darkness and light. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is a show that will bewitch you with its style, substance, and spookiness.
Was on Hilda.
She annoyed me, so I killed her and buried her in the yard.
Number 11, A Discovery of Witches.
Professor Claremont, you're a vampire.
You're a witch. To determine what's happening to us, we have to understand our beginnings.
A Discovery of Witches is a British series ran for 3 seasons from 2018 to 2022. The show is based on the book series All Souls by Deborah Harkness, which is a historical fantasy that spans across time and space. The show follows Diana Bishop, a historian and reluctant witch who stumbles upon a mysterious manuscript that holds the secrets of the origin of all supernatural creatures. She also meets and falls in love with Matthew Claremont, a vampire and geneticist who is also interested in the book. The show chronicles their journey as they search for the truth and evade their enemies, while also facing the consequences of their forbidden romance.
You are not defined by the worst things you've done.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
You won't hurt me.
Number 10, Grimm.
We need to talk.
Grimm is a NBC police procedural series that ran for 6 seasons from 2011 to 2017. The show is inspired by the fairy tales of the Brothers Grimm, but with a modern twist. The show follows Nick Burkhart, a homicide detective who discovers that he is a Grimm, a descendant of a line of hunters who can see the true nature of the Weezin, creatures that can shape-shift from human to animal forms. The show features a lot of action, humor, and lore, as Nick and his allies face various threats from the Weezin world and beyond. Grimm is a show that will fascinate you with its mythology, creativity, and adventure.
My family. You're my family.
Have you been seeing strange things? Things that you can't explain.
Number 9, Wednesday.
Please excuse Wednesday. She's allergic to color.
Oh, wow. What happens to you? I break out into hives and then the flesh peels off my bones.
Wednesday is a Netflix original series that debuted in 2022. The show is a spin-off of The Addams Family, and focuses on the teenage years of Wednesday Addams, the iconic goth girl with a dark sense of humor. The show follows her as she attends Nevermore Academy, a school for the peculiar and the paranormal, where she tries to master her psychic abilities, solve supernatural mysteries, and deal with her eccentric family and friends. The show is a mix of comedy, horror, and drama, as it explores the themes of identity, family, and friendship.
Secret societies, hidden libraries, a homicidal monster. What other surprises are in store?
Number 8, Lucifer.
After I saw your face, I felt lost.
I just want to get back to work.
The detective is clearly in denial. Help me.
Take it slowly.
Lucifer is a urban fantasy series that ran for 6 seasons from 2016 to 2021. The show is based on the comic book character created by Neil Gaiman, and follows Lucifer Morningstar, the devil himself, who abandons hell and moves to Los Angeles, where he runs a nightclub and helps the LAPD solve crimes. The show features a lot of romance, mystery, and fantasy, as Lucifer and his allies deal with various celestial and infernal beings, while also confronting their own personal issues and emotions. Lucifer is a show that will seduce you with its wit, passion, and fun.
The murder of Lucifer Morningstar.
Number 7, What We Do in the Shadows.
It's been like this the whole time, Deacon, on dishes, and it still hasn't moved in 5 years. You're a cool guy, but you're not pulling your weight in the flat.
What We Do in the Shadows is a FX series that is currently on its 5th season. The show is based on the mockumentary film of the same name by Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi, and follows the lives of 4 vampires who share a house in Staten Island, New York. The show is a hilarious parody of the vampire genre, as it showcases the mundane and absurd aspects of being an immortal bloodsucker in the modern world. The show also features a lot of guest stars, references, and Easter eggs from other vampire-related media. What We Do in the Shadows is a show that will make you laugh out loud with its satire, irony, and silliness.
It's nightfall. He awakened!
Number 6, The Originals.
What better life might have awaited you were another man your father?
The Originals is a CW series that ran for 5 seasons from 2013 to 2018. The show is a spin-off of The Vampire Diaries, and follows the Michelson family, the original vampires who are also part werewolf, as they return to their home city of New Orleans, where they face various enemies and allies from the supernatural community. The show is a blend of drama, action, and romance, as it depicts the complex relationships, conflicts, and loyalties of the Michelsons and their associates. The show also expands the mythology and history of the vampire world, and introduces new supernatural creatures and factions. The Originals is a show that will captivate you with its intensity, power, and love.
Family is divided and weaker than you have ever been.
I am Klaus Michelson. I am the thing that men fear.
Number 5, Supernatural.
I begged you, quit asking, Sammy. You don't want to know.
We got work to do.
Supernatural is a dark fantasy drama that aired for 15 seasons from 2005 to 2020. The show is about the Winchester brothers, Sam and Dean, who follow their father's footsteps as hunters, fighting evil supernatural beings of many kinds, including monsters, demons, and gods that roam the earth. The show features a lot of horror, comedy, and drama, as the brothers and their friends face various apocalyptic scenarios, while also dealing with their family and personal issues. The show also incorporates elements of folklore, religion, and pop culture, and has a loyal fan base and a huge cultural impact. Supernatural is a show that will thrill you with its scares, surprises, and heart.
You two, sack up and help me for once.
Bobby, all you gotta do is ask.
We're the guys who saved the world.
Number 4, Stranger Things.
Something is coming. Something hungry for blood. What is it?
The Demogorgon! We're in deep shit.
Stranger Things is a Netflix original series that is currently on its 4th season. The show is set in the 1980s, and follows the adventures of a group of kids who encounter supernatural phenomena in their small town of Hawkins, Indiana. The show is a homage to the sci-fi and horror classics of the era, such as The X-Files, and features a lot of nostalgia, references, and Easter eggs. The show also has a lot of mystery, suspense, and emotion, as the kids and their allies face the dangers of the Upside Down, a parallel dimension inhabited by a monstrous creature called the Demogorgon. Stranger Things is a show that will enchant you with its nostalgia, imagination, and wonder.
Guys, I really think we should turn back. Did you guys hear that?
That's not Will.
Number 3, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Everything here is hard and violent. Everything I feel, everything I touch.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer is a classic series that aired for 7 seasons from 1997 to 2003. The show is about Buffy Summers, a teenage girl who is the chosen one, the Slayer, who is destined to fight vampires, demons, and other forces of darkness. The show follows her as she attends Sunnydale High School and later college, where she meets her friends and mentors, who help her in her mission. The show is a groundbreaking and influential series that combines elements of horror, comedy, and drama, and explores the themes of feminism, identity, and morality. The show also features a lot of memorable characters, villains, and episodes, and has a huge cult following and a lasting legacy.
I would love to be upstairs watching TV or gossiping about boys or, God, even studying. But I have to save the world. Again.
Number 2, The Vampire Diaries.
I came back for you.
She'll try to break you. She'll try to break us. And how we respond to that will define us.
The Vampire Diaries is a CW series that ran for 8 seasons from 2009 to 2017. The show is based on the book series of the same name by L.J. Smith, and follows the life of Elena Gilbert, a teenage girl who falls in love with Stefan Salvatore, a 161-year-old vampire. The show also involves Stefan's brother Damon, who also has feelings for Elena, and their friends and enemies, who are also involved in the supernatural world of Mystic Falls, Virginia. The show is a mix of romance, drama, and fantasy, as it depicts the love triangle, the conflicts, and the secrets of the characters, while also introducing new supernatural elements and twists. The show also has a lot of fan service, crossover events, and spin-offs.
If I have to, I will snap her neck like a twig and you know it. You must be Elena.
Number 1, Teen Wolf.
You're gonna forget me.
I won't.
Son, you okay? Slow down, slow down. Why don't you tell me your name?
Teen Wolf is a MTV series that aired for 6 seasons from 2011 to 2017. The show is loosely based on the 1985 film of the same name, and follows Scott McCall, a teenage boy who is bitten by a werewolf and becomes one himself. The show follows his life as he tries to balance his school, his relationships, and his new identity, while also facing various threats from the supernatural world of Beacon Hills, California. The show is a combination of horror, comedy, and drama, as it showcases the growth, the challenges, and the bonds of Scott and his friends, who are also part of the supernatural world. The show also features a lot of action, mythology, and diversity, and has a passionate fan base and a positive social impact.
How do I stop them? Don't stop them. Lead them.
And that's it for our top 20 best supernatural TV shows of all time. Do you agree with our list? What are your favorite supernatural TV shows? Let us know in the comments below.